The Book of Six Kings is the most valuable treasure in the land of demons. It recorded both merits and faults, judged life and death, and ensured peace 1,000 years ago. The great demon Chang Sheng used the book to control all demons. The tree demon Yi fought him but failed and was sealed for 1,000 years. Bai Tongyi, Yi's faithful assistant in the form of a bird, helped her to get out as the day of the 3 stars was approaching. It was time to save all the demonic beings. Other demons were waiting for Chang Sheng with gifts. The master rose from the ground. With a wave of his hand, he dehydrated the man who was handing him the gifts, the filled stones of merit. For this, Chang Sheng allowed him to become immortal. The man looked up into the sky and saw the skeletons of his predecessors between the black clouds. The spiritual body of Yi appeared behind Chang Sheng. Yi appeared from it, saying that Chang Sheng was killing demonic beings for the sake of merit stones and using them to increase his power. Such actions shook the demon world and were unforgettable. Chang Sheng approached Yi and said that if she wanted to be reborn, he would make sure that she could never do so. In response, he heard that his reign was coming to an end. Yi and Chang Sheng began to fight using magic. Chang Sheng transformed into a firebird, and when the demon released a fireball, unbeknownst to him, Chang Sheng released Yi from the 4 divine pillars of the Book of Six Kingdoms. Yi flew away with the Book of the Six Kingdoms, and Chang Sheng followed. The battle between the demons began again. Stones appeared near Yi, and she said that she would take them and sacrifice her body and blood. Chang Sheng and Yi fell to the ground exhausted. The spirit of the book was leaving the book. According to the book's prophecy, the first judge of the demon kingdom was to be born in the human kingdom. Chang Sheng could not allow this to happen. The demon stabilized the 4 divine pillars, and he ordered his disciple to go to the human world, kill the demon judge, and bring back the spirit of the book. Yi was accompanied by her assistant, who had transformed from a bird into a girl. The demon said that the girl must return the spirit by the time the 3 stars converge. Bai Tongyi rushed to fulfill Yi's order. Chang Sheng wanted to stop the girl, but he was stopped by Yi with his last strength. Now everything depended on the demon disciples. Yi crumbled into ashes. An old man on the street said that all demonic beings are in danger now. He wondered who their savior would be. Several men were standing near him, and he approached each of them and asked if he would be the savior. At that time, it was as if the earth was parting. Everything was shaking. A large burning stone fell in front of them. It was a demoness, a disciple of Chang Sheng. One of the residents approached her with sarcasm and said that a beauty had fallen from the sky. The demon lifted the guy in the air with one look and began to strangle him. People realized that they were looking at a demon. They began to run away. The men were practicing their fighting skills. One warrior was fighting with the others in a circle. Guard came to them and said that fire was flying around the city and killing people. Mr. Liu and his men went to the city, to the street where the demon was seen. He examined the body of a man who had been killed by the demon. Smoke the color of boiling blood was coming from his throat. The old man who told the story and witnessed what happened said that it was a demon. The old man explained that demons are creatures that can change and live in the demon realm, which is inaccessible to humans. The fact that they had appeared would be the end of the kingdom of humans. Mr. Liu ordered the old man to be taken away, as he was spreading rumors and could harm these other people. Another firestone flew overhead and fell down next to them near the Do Temple. Mr. Liu and his men went to the temple. Mr. Liu saw a big stone fall from the sky. On the stone were carved symbols. Mr. Liu reached out his hand to the symbols. They lit up, and he saw Bai Tongyi sitting at a table with her head propped up like a mirage. She opened her eyes and looked at Mr. Liu. He immediately took his hand away from the stone. Mr. Liu ordered the stone to be taken to the criminal department so that the captain could decide what to do with it. Mr. Liu's hand, which he was holding out to the stone, changed from a human hand to a demon hand, 1653. One of the guards saw an unfamiliar girl looking for something between the documents. He grabbed for his weapon, but the girl struck him with magic. It was Chang Sheng's student. She was looking for a name in the archive, someone who could be a demon judge. Mr. Liu walked around the stone that fell from the sky and remembered the words of an old man who said that demons are good at hiding. Liu Zhidao recalled how he was insulted as a child, called a demon. His limbs would change and he couldn't control it. It had been a long time since he had last changed. Zhidao could not understand why he started changing again. Is this stone special? Liu Zhidao was born with a body that was different from that of ordinary people. It could change. He wondered if demons were real. Liu Zhidao put his hand to the stone. He was transported to a place unknown to him. Bai Tuni came up to him, introduced herself and said that she had come to the human realm to find the judge of the demon realm to save all demonic beings. Bai Tongyi asked Liu Zhidao for help because she was chained in a stone because she had been injured by Chang Sheng. If she doesn't find the judge of the demon realm before the three stars converge, the human realm will face a great catastrophe. Bai Tongyi said that the demon Chang Sheng wants to use the power of the three stars convergence to destroy the six kingdoms. Lu Shidao thought she was laughing at him, but the demon continued to say that all the men who were born in this city on the 15th day of the 6th lunar month in the year of Zhen Chen, the blood of one of them would free her from the stone. The girl asked me to remember this. The heavy snowfall that would break up the next day would be the harbinger of Chang Chen's awakening. Lu Shidao was brought back to the world he was used to by the guard, saying that something had happened in the archive. They hurried to the archive. When Mr. Lu went outside, it was already snowing. Entering the archive, Jidao saw a dead guard. The body was warm, and he ordered the guards to search all the streets nearby. Jidao noticed that there were only traces of the dead guard in the archive. The killer took only the Book of Newborns on the 15th day of the 6th lunar month in the year of Zheng Chen. 3 men who were born on the 15th day of the 6th lunar month in the year of Zhen Chen had already been killed in the city. Jidao recalled Bai Tongyi's words that the blood of one of them would help free her from the stone. Lu Shidao ordered the guards to put up announcements that all men born on the 15th day of the 6th lunar month in the year of Zhen Chen should come to the criminal department under protection. They will be protected. Jidao was at his grandmother's house, and he prepared medicine for her to drink. The grandmother noticed that her grandson was worried about something. Could it be something to do with his body? Jidao said that the other day his body changed again, but he managed to hide his hand and no one saw. He asked his grandmother if he was a demon, but he heard the answer that he was not. There are many people in the world, but he is special. He is blessed by heaven. The time will come when he will realize his purpose. A young man came running to the office, frightened and screaming for help. A demon was killing people in the city. He asked for shelter. The man was born on the day the demon needed him. Lu asked why he hadn't come as soon as the notice was posted, but the man replied that he hadn't seen any notices about protection. The demon appeared in the criminal department. The guards ran to her. The girl used magic to kill all the guards with one sword. Lu Shidao ran out into the courtyard. He wanted to stop the demon, but he failed. He fainted. The demon was looking for the guy who ran to the office before her. She killed him. Lu Shidao regained consciousness. He saw the dead guards in the courtyard of the office. Out of anger for the death of his comrades, he began to change. The guards saw him in this form and ran to his aid. Jidao cut his hand and rubbed the blood into the stone where Bai Tongyi was. The stone glowed brightly and disintegrated. Bai Tongyi was freed. The demon said that she had come for him to take him to the demon realm. Jidao asked if she came with the girl who killed his people. And why are they doing this? Bai Tongyi replied that she was not with her. She could not kill because she was imprisoned in a stone. Bai Tongyi replied that Chaik Xiu would kill everyone born on that day until he found him, because he is the judge of the demon realm and only he can return the power to Chang Sheng. Jidao began to beat Bai Tongyi, and the girl grabbed his hands. One hand was human, the other was a demon's. 33:7. Bai Tongyi touched the demon's hand and a pillar of fire burst out of it. Bai Tongyi asked if he had a family, and if the demoness found out about his family, she might kill them. Lu Shidao ran to his grandmother, but the woman was already exhausted. She gave him all the information about him and his birth. His grandmother asked him not to forget who he was and where he came from. The woman died in her grandson's arms. Jidao returned to Bai Tongyi, asking if she could heal her, but Bai Tongyi could not bring the dead back to the world of the living. Bai Tongyi promised that she would help his grandmother be reborn first. The captain was told that Lu Shidao was a demon and that he had killed his comrades, but the captain did not believe the words. When the captain and his assistant went up to the control room, they saw many dead workers on the ground. The captain ordered Jidao to be brought to him. He wanted to personally interrogate the boy. Lu Jidao and Bai Tongyi burned the body of his grandmother. The boy wanted to make sure that she would really be blessed. Bai Tongyi promised that yes, good people always have a place to come back to. Lu Shidao took out the stone his grandmother had given him before she died. He asked Bai Tongyi to tell him about it. Bai Tongyi told him the story of how 1,000 years ago, the great demon Chang Sheng used the Book of the Six Kingdoms to deprive other demons of their consciousness and create misfortunes tied to the book. He controlled the unconscious demons and claimed to have built an immortal world. To become stronger, he absorbed the piety of others. Yi Yi escaped and regained consciousness, but Chang Sheng killed her. During the Millennium of Immortality ritual, the 3 stars of the demon realm began to converge. Yi Yi wanted to take advantage of this to grab the book and free her trapped consciousness. Suddenly, the book fell into the river of oblivion and got caught in a wheel of life. And Yi lost and died. Before the spirit of the book fell into the river, there were several speeches that said that a demon judge would be born to save demons from endless torment and restore their lost consciousness. Bai Tongyi claimed that he was the spirit of a book that had been reborn, in which the lives of all beings were recorded. He has the source of the power of all demons. That is why he is different from the others. When he gets angry, his body changes. Bai Tongyi's feathers are sealed inside an amber pendant that his grandmother left him. When the book fell into the river of oblivion, the spirit took Bai Tong's feather, but if he likes it, he can keep it. Jidao wanted to kill Chaixia, but Bai Tongyi convinced him to return to the demon realm to restore his identity so that he would have the strength to take revenge. The security guards of the criminal department came to the house to take away Xiaodao, who was suspected of being a demon who killed people in the city. Lu Xiaodao was put in jail. The man shouted that the demon was still at large, he couldn't sit here, he had to go kill it. The prisoners laughed at him. Chaixia appeared in the prison. The demon killed all the guards. Jidao told Bai Tongyi that they could not stay, as he would cause more people to die. Bai Tongyi used magic to open the door of the cell where Lu Jidao was kept. The couple ran out of the cell 4525. Chaixia and Bai Tongyi started fighting. Bai Tongyi was able to defeat Chaixia, and the couple escaped from the prison. The pair had to return to the place where Jidao first found Bai Tongyi. Lu Jidao could not move quickly as a demon. While they were resting, Chaixia caught up with them. The battle between the demons continued. Bai Tongyi fell to the ground, and Chaixia wanted to stab her with a sword, but Lu Jidao rashly, wanting to protect the girl, used the magic of a demon and was able to resist Chaixia. The couple ran to the temple where Lu Jidao found Bai Tian, but the girl could not open the passage to the demon realm. In Jidao's pocket, a feather from the talisman his grandmother had given him shone, and it could help them. Lu Jidao took out the talisman and gave it to Bai Tong. The girl used magic and was able to open the entrance to the demon realm. The couple ducked into the funnel and entered the demon realm. They sailed along the river of oblivion in which there were many demons who lost their consciousness and power. They became a nourishing creature that feeds the demon realm. This is their last tribute to the world they lived in. Bai Tongyi saw a dead demon flying straight at them. She grabbed Jidao's hand 5049 to keep him from being hit by the demon, but she could not hold him. They fell to the ground. Bai Tongyi fell on top of Lu Jidao. His heart started beating harder, and the girl asked him why it started beating so fast. The couple had little time. They had to arrive at the place of the storm before the 3 stars converge and take possession of the Book of 6 Kingdoms. This way Jidao could take on the identity of the judge. When the 3 stars converge, Chang Sheng will have completed his cultivation and no one but the judge will be able to defeat him. The couple came to the temple so that Bai Tongyi could gain spiritual strength and they could move on. Jidao noticed that the demons looked like the living dead. Bai Tongyi explained that they are controlled by the storm, so they have only one desire, to offer their blood to earn the stones and then give them to Chang Sheng. They do this because they think they will become immortal afterwards. They do not know that they have given their lives to Chang Sheng. Bai Tongyi took Lu Jidao into the room so that they could rest and gain strength. The body of her grandmother came in. Jidao sat down next to her and started talking. He wanted to take her hand, but she took it away. Bai Tongyi explained that this demon was like a child. She had no consciousness, but she retained her kindness. Bai Tongyi hugged Lu Jidao. She wanted to support him at this moment. 5653. She took him away from his grandmother's demon. Bai Tongyi was giving Jidao's body magic. 5728. Jidao saw that she was crying. This was a first for Bai Tongyi. Chaixia came to the temple. She was looking for a couple. The couple wanted to leave the room, but demons were waiting for them on the other side. They were unable to escape. Chaixia and Bai Tongyi began to fight. Lu Jidao began to transform. He stood up for Bai Tongyi. Chaixia injured Bai Tongyi. Lu Jidao was able to wound Chaixia. The couple fled the temple. Bai Tongyi was losing her strength. She did not have the strength to walk. Lu Jidao took her on his back and asked her what the demon realm used to be like. Bai Tongyi said that there were flowers that always bloomed even in winter, beautiful trees, grass without roots, and peace. Bai Tongyi brought Lu Jidao to the ancestral cave, which Chaixia could not enter. If she did enter the cave, she would be exhausted. Lu Jidao promised that he would definitely show her flowers and what life is like in the human kingdom. Bai Tongyi said that she had a dream that he did not need her anymore. But when she woke up, she was happy that it was just a dream. Lu Jidao promised that when he got the book back, he would show her the human kingdom. Chaixia found them. She wanted to kill them, took out a sword, but she failed. The sword went into her. A snake appeared in front of her, and Chang Sheng appeared, saying that the demon was born to be obedient, as he was the fruit of evil and unclean air that had accumulated through the umbilical cord in the shadow place. After his birth, he can still feel the umbilical cord that is connected to him. Did Xia appear before Changsheng and ask him if she was immortal or a demon? The bishop assured her that she was immortal. He asked her if she had found the book. In response, he heard that she wanted to become immortal. Chai Xia ascended to the sky to him. Chai Xia showed Changsheng her blood, which was the same as that of demons. She cried and screamed why he had lied to them. Chai Xia killed herself, and in front of the teacher, she crumbled into small grains of sand. Lu Xiaodao and Bai Tongyi came to the heart of the storm, where the consciousness of the demons was locked, and the book was also there. Bai Tongyi launched her weapon into the heart of the storm so that Lu Xiaodao could take the book. But the boy could not turn into a demon. Changsheng appeared in front of them. He warned that the judge would not get into the heart of the storm. If he surrendered now, he could save his life. Changsheng approached Lu Xiaodao to kill him, but Bai Tongyi used her powers and chained Changsheng to a tree. Time was running out, and the 3 stars were converging. Bai Tongyi became a bird. She picked up Lu Xiaodao and carried him right into the heart of the storm. Changsheng was freed, the 3 stars were converging, and he was ready to receive all the power he had counted on. Bai Tongyi used all her spiritual power to help Lu Xiaodao find the book. The girl confessed her feelings that she liked him, and that the dream she told him about was not a dream, but a story from the book. Bai Tongyi was blown to pieces. 1654, Lu Xiaodao took over as the judge of the demon realm. 1825, the power he had become endowed with killed Changsheng. The souls of the demons returned, and all the demons began to live their lives as they had before they lost consciousness. He was able to return the demon realm that Bai Tongyi had told him about. Lu Xiaodao was sitting in a boat when a white feather fell on his hand. He was floating down the river in an unknown direction. In each of his subsequent lives, he would wait for Bai Tongyi.